the world's maximum security prison. CECOT. The most evil are kept here. I can't wait to see what this video is about. What's inside this prison. Let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms popping up right here.
What you see behind me is the world's strictest and largest prison. This mega prison has a capacity of 40,000. Prisoners here are the most unsafe people you can even imagine. How many people's lives?
Oh my goodness, look at his face. Look at the numbers on his head. And he look like he about it. He look like if these bars weren't right here, he'll jump through this screen. And no lie, let's continue.
Heavy-handed. Is it 5 or 10? How many?
More than 50.
MS-13 and many other gangs. These are animals. These aren't people. They're psychopaths, sociopaths, the kind of people we have here.
We are about to see the worst of the worst.
Welcome to CECOT, the world's largest prison by capacity in El Salvador, which was constructed to imprison the highest profile criminals.
You know these people are really about their life because they have their face tatted. No person that's right in the mind would have a tattoo like this. Now they probably have like a teardrop or a heart, you know, something small, something simple and subtle. But to have your whole face tatted, they really about their life, and they'll die about their life. You can just tell. Like they really deep in that game, like for real.
Criminals, those who enter.
It's even on a skull. It's on his eyelids. His eyelids. Oh my gosh. His ear. I didn't even see his. Bro, look at his ear. I didn't even know you can get tattoo inside your ear. Or on your eyelids. He done, I know for a fact he done some things.
This prison are destined never to leave alive.
There's no way out. How are you gonna come out of this?
The reason why this small country of 6 million needs the largest prison is the gangs. Once dominating the country, these gangs faced a
I feel like these people done some bad things too. But I feel like once you reach that level of like having tattoos all the way up here, all up through here, oh, you one of them ones that's about their life.
dramatic crackdown starting in March 2022. Under President Nayib Bukele's administration, over 70,000.
You see how bro looking at the camera? I ain't do nothing.
Under President Nayib Bukele's administration, over 70,000
He looking at the camera like he gonna do it to me. Like,
individuals, about 2% of the country's adult population, were arrested within just 16 months.
Wow.
Buses transported thousands of chained gang members to CECOT in a tightly coordinated nighttime operation. Sitting one behind the other, heads lowered.
Ooh, look at his back. I don't know what's been chewing on me, but I know I ate up. What's been chewing on them?
They looked like a single mass. Surrounded by armed guards, none of them dared to resist commands. Their life has changed in a day. In this documentary, we will interview one of them.
Do you think the reason why they are not resisting because they know, because they have like a plan to like take over one day? You know, that's how they be in the movies. Like sometimes the reason why the bad guys don't really do nothing because they know they got a plan on the way to like take over again. You think so? I feel as though the reason why they not doing too much because you have all those prisoners in there together. They talking about something. They coming up with some plan. And I hope these people are on they 10 on 10.
one of the most ruthless gang leaders, known by the nickname Psycho.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
Built in
Psycho.
2022, this massive prison is made up of 8 separate modules spread over 410 acres of land. Each pair of modules is enclosed by 2 separate 3-meter-high walls with razor wire. The entire facility is surrounded by a towering 9-meter-high wall with a 3-meter-high electric fence.
Oh yeah, they not getting out. Never mind. They not getting out. They can't even get. They couldn't get out if they tried. They not getting out. Never mind. Scratch everything I just said. Look how high this wall is. Then they got an electrical fence. And if they on they 10, if they on point, they don't even know how to turn the fence off. Cause you gotta get through here, here, then try to get through here. Cause you can't go through the front. Oh yeah. Never mind.
Fence carrying 15,000 volts. 19 watchtowers are ensuring nothing escapes notice. The entire design doesn't just prevent escape, it erases the very idea of it. Hello.
Hello, we have permission from the presidency.
The soldiers stopped us. We're hoping this will be the last checkpoint. The jammers blocked all signals within a 2-kilometer radius of CECOT, completely cutting off all communication. Over 600 soldiers work only to secure the perimeter.
Wow. They on point. They on point with it. I done watched the video on this before, but I done forgot everything about it. So it's like freshly new to me.
We are gonna leave all of our belongings here before entering the prison. We will only carry our cameras and microphones, that's it.
So that means you can't even be on your phone at work. Like you gotta be on 10 at work.
Pass slowly. Look at the camera. The body scan.
I forgot my wedding ring on.
Well, that needs to be put away over there.
This high-capacity X-ray scanner even shows bones and internal organs. It's mainly used to scan newcomers, ensuring no one tries to sneak in anything forbidden on their body before entering.
It show organs. Ugh, I wouldn't want to see my organs. Ooh, you can see your brain. Ugh.
The inmates.
What's this right here? A tattoo. There's got to be a tattoo.
Used to swallow some objects, or they would try to bring them in vaginally or anally. Micro SD memory cards, microchips, and not only that, even phone chargers.
Another thorough body search has been conducted.
I like how on the video that the dude is like speaking in English and we don't gotta guess what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
Take off your shoes.
They even inspected inside our socks. It took us around 1 hour just to pass
Now what if my toes ain't done? I mean, I guess that's the least of your worries if you covered it.
through security, even though we were invited as media after months of applying.
Guards are wearing masks because they're doing a risky job here. So if they get identified, it might be riskier for them to go to town centers because these gangs have a lot of connections. So they have to keep their identity secret. Why don't you?
That's smart. That's smart. I feel like that should be, yeah, that's smart right there. Keep your identity sacred. Definitely. I agree with that for real.
Wear a mask.
I have to talk to them face to face, looking them in the eye. They already know who I am.
We're in the registration room. This area is for inmates only. When a criminal is captured on the street, they don't carry ID or give their real name. That's why their fingerprints and photographs are taken here to enroll in the system. Once they become a permanent part of CECOT, the inmates lose all contact with loved ones for the rest of their lives, as family.
I didn't know that. So they get like, it's like they never existed. Wow. Once you, like, it's like, this place is literally like the place where, what's that movie called? The place where Batman, if y'all know, you know, in that scene where they all get thrown into that hole, this is that place. They strip all contact A family trying to like get to you? Wow. That's crazy.
And photographs are taken here to enroll in the system. Once they become a permanent part of CECOT, the inmates lose all contact with loved ones for the rest of their lives, as family visits are strictly forbidden. It's also important to note that a small number of innocent people were mistakenly imprisoned during the big crackdown. Because of the no-contact policy, their families have no idea where they are or if they are still alive. For some, this documentary could be their first chance to see a missing loved one.
Wow. I did not know that part. Wow, they are not playing with them. They all serious with it.
During the modules where the inmates are, we visit the armory of the prison. This section is a must in case of possible riots, and these convicts are the most unsafe people on Earth.
Oh, he's serious. Boy, he ready for whatever.
The type of firearm we use is a T65 rifle, similar to the M16 rifle. We also have this other firearm, which is a 12-gauge shotgun. A Sig Sauer rifle allows us to maneuver in spaces that are too tight to move.
Whenever criminals are arrested and dragged to the bus, various cuffs and chains are used to restrict their movements and minimize the risk of harm to officers.
Has there ever been a riot?
So far, there have been no escape attempts. We have the worst of the worst within criminal organizations here.
The riot gear consists of a head protection, a face shield, neck protection, an anti-trauma vest, leg protectors, shin guards, and of course, a shield.
Generally,
They literally stripped them from everything. Imagine going in here. Imagine being the biggest gang banger, the biggest of the biggest. Everybody know you on the block is the worst of the worst. Just to come in here and get stripped from everything. They don't even have underwear. This is their underwear. They don't have no socks, no shoes, apparently no shirt, no blanket, no pillow, no nothing. And this is the place where they rot here. Like the place where Batman was, basically. Wow.
in the prisons, we see inmates invent any kind of handmade weapon, like awls or knives.
They are fully protected. You can see how he protects his feet. Since this prison is so large, we have to hop on this bus. We are entering the module area.
To keep the country safe, 1,000 staff members work inside CECOT.
It is impossible, but let's just imagine that an inmate get out of the fortress. These pebbles that you see are put here intentionally because when they walk on these pebbles, it works like an alarm system. It makes a noise, they cannot sneak away.
Have they tried to escape?
That's smart too. That's smart too.
No. Could they try? Difficult, because they would have to go through a series of security rings.
CECOT was built with its
Anybody who tried, if anybody makes it out of here, if it's just one person, that person is the GOAT. The GOAT of all GOATs. I would say they can make it out of here then, but they can't even make it out right here. There's no way, nowhere for them to hide. And then I was about to say, well, they doing all these documentaries and stuff like that, and they can probably like get inside information, but then they don't have no phones, they can't talk to no family members, they can't do nothing. The guards don't talk to them, nothing. Wow.
own infrastructure in an isolated area, including an electrical and sewage system to prevent external interference. In case of an electricity cut or water supply issue, the cisterns and power plants will maintain operations for up to a week.
I'm so excited. We're gonna be face to face with the most dangerous criminals in the world. It is pretty tense. We are entering
Boy, I'd be nervous.
one of the modules now.
You are seeing the third and fourth modules next to each other. An offender who enters one of these buildings never exits through these doors.
Oh my God.
In a few steps, we'll be surrounded by more than 2,500 inmates. It's like stepping in the middle of controlled chaos.
Oh, they do have shirts. My bad.
This is so intense.
Their eyes are all on me, following my every step.
I wonder what are they like thinking? Cause I know they talking amongst each other, planning something. I know they are. I know they are. I wonder what they think when they see these different people come in and record them like animals. I cover up my face just how, like the guards covering up their face. I'm telling you.
Getting an eye contact with them. There are so many of them.
Like this dude right here, ooh, he looks so. Ooh, he looks so evil. Oh my gosh, it's like he stared into my soul. I can't even look at the screen. I can't even look at the screen's land. But he's definitely remembering the cameraman's face, hair, nails, eye color, eyebrows, ear shape, nose shape, lips. He's noticing, he gonna remember everything. And if he ever get a chance to get out, cameraman, you're done for. I can't even look at the
I'm
screen.
speechless.
Oh my goodness. Look at this guy's face right here. Oh my goodness. RP. You can tell they don't feel no pain. Like pain is like, they don't have pain. Pain not even in their vocabulary. Look at his face, bro. He got that 1,000-yard stare. Oh my gosh. You know, this is someone's son. You know that? This used to be a little boy that liked to color. Now look. This is crazy. And he got tattoos in his hair. I wonder if that's like a requirement for them to do. Like they have to get tattoos.
I can't help but feel unease. All of them wear white shirts, shorts, and slippers. They don't have any other belongings.
Most are barely out of their early 20s and convicted of serious offenses. Even the most infamous criminals in history have an average of 20 to 30 proven victims. But here, some of the inmates are responsible for hundreds of innocent people's lives.
Can I ask the inmates something?
No. If you have any questions.
Look at his face. It's like the more they keep showing each face, the more clouded of tats, the more tats we see on these people's face. He got a smirk. Oh my gosh. These people look so scary, dog.
Questions, I can answer them for you.
If they try to communicate with me now, what are you gonna do?
I'm not going to allow them. They know from them that subsequently there may be a penalty for not abiding by an instruction.
I'm curious to know which of these group leaders I'll be interviewing.
It is forbidden for us to pass this yellow line because these are one of the most dangerous human beings on Earth.
Without the bars between us, everyone knows exactly what could happen. There are 32 cells in every one of the 8 modules making up the mega prison. Each cell holds around 80 inmates, but the number can go as high as 150. Despite not being at full capacity, the inmates only have 0.5 square meters of personal space each. Prisoners do not have any ventilation rights or courtyards to walk outside their cell.
Each inmate here have been given one of the longest sentences you can even imagine in your life. The only thing that doesn't change that all these inmates will never get outside. They will never see sunlight. The only people are authorized to get inside and outside are the personnel and sometimes media like us. They will never ever leave this building. If you see their look, you can see the emptiness in their soul. They don't have any hope towards future. They look very robotic. They
they just look gone. Like they look spaced out. I thought they had like a little bit of like time to go outside. He just said they don't have that. They in here forever. Wow.
Their life is so monotone.
This open corner is their toilet area.
It's their toilet area. And look at Buddy. He like, boy, if you don't get that camera.
They have like 2 toilets for 80 inmates. It's literally humiliating these inmates. Like their whole confidence is disciplined here.
The same place where they use the toilet is also where they take showers.
You telling me I gotta share a tub with 79 people, including me, it'll be 80. All 80 of us, all 80 of them have to use this as a bath. Look at the ring around the tub. And you know they don't take the water out, then pull some more water in for each person. You notice like reused water. No soap. I don't see no soap nowhere. Oh my gosh. A horrible way to live.
To clean themselves, they use plastic dippers in a single shared basin. There's no running water in the cells, so the prisoners have to rely on one blue barrel for drinking water.
Where they sleep is...
Oh, they do have socks and Crocs. Okay. Alright. They have to rely on one. They mean they gotta share cups.
Cells, so the prisoners have to rely on one blue barrel for drinking water.
Where they sleep is these metal bunks. No pillow, no mattress. Each prisoner receives just the bare essentials: a white sheet, a uniform, socks, slippers, and a towel. That's it.
The prisoners spend their entire days on their 4-level bunk beds. They have stacked tightly, like items stored in a warehouse. As part of hygiene and order, inmates are shaved every 2 weeks by personnel. Long hair or beards aren't just unhygienic, they can also hide sharp objects.
Let's take a look. Take off your shirt and line up here.
Now they are taking their shirts off.
These inmates were once part of the MS-13 and Barrio 18 gangs, which controlled the neighborhoods of El Salvador. These two rival gangs spent years extorting money from locals and causing great suffering to Salvadorans.
There is Barrio 18, MS-13 gangs, all together in one cell.
That's right, just like that. The entire module is the same. They all live like this.
Outside, entering each other's neighborhood could mean
You could have been in the world's greatest movies, sir. I'm like, who is this kid and who is this kid amongst these grown men? This is a grown man. That is a grown man. And why is his tattoo blurred? What is... I know that's something freaky. Man, I was like, who is this kid, dog?
The entire module is the same. They all live like this.
outside, entering each other's neighborhood could mean being torn apart. Yet here, they are side by side until their last breath.
Wow, so they put gangs together.
How do they live without attacking one another?
They have to learn how to live together. Here, they are in a prison. They are not on the street.
Most of the inmates have tattoos covering their entire bodies, even including their faces, showing their loyalty structure. For MS-13, tattoos often include initial letters or the number 13. Members of the other gang use symbols like 18 or 666, which add up to 18 and symbolize the devil, or they
I rebuke that. Stay far away from me with that.
use Roman numerals. Having gang tattoos on one's face is a clear sign that they are one of the most ruthless and high-ranking members of the organization.
I knew it. I knew it. I was like, the ones who have the tattoos on their face are the most like ruthless, are the most craziest wild heads of all time of the game.
Crossing paths with such a person on the street is the same as staring death in the face. A spiderweb tattoo represents being caught in the web of justice and serving a long prison sentence. The devil horns tattoo is a dark symbol that represents these individuals' worship of the devil. Some even claim that they...
Oh, it get real dark. I ain't know they did all that now. I ain't know they did all that now. Okay. That's why they look so soulless. Buddy look creepy right here. Oh my god.
Dark symbol that represents these individuals' worship of the devil. Some even claim that they carried out their actions under the devil's command.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what's been chewing on me, but I know I'm ate up. Oh my goodness. Did you hear what he just said? Did you hear what he just said? Look at their tattoos. Look at his tattoos.
Devil. Some even claim that they carried out their actions under the devil's command. A teardrop tattoo signifies that the person has ended someone's life. The number of teardrops indicates how many lives they've taken. If there are 3 teardrops, it suggests that the tattoo's owner has taken so many lives that they've lost count. With the
What is this on my screen? Get it off.
phrase laugh now, cry later, these masks or clown tattoos send a clear message. Stay strong in the face of hardship now and deal with the consequences later.
Are all these people truly bad?
They're on another level, high-profile criminals who will never change their mentality.
If you look at the upside, there's a catwalk area.
Guards consistently watch over the inmates from this elevated spot above the cells. If anything suspicious occurs, they will intervene while an extensive network of cameras observes every corner 24/7, ensuring nothing goes unnoticed. The modules are kept lit all day and night for monitoring. When the sun goes down, the lights stay on all the time.
They are constantly being observed. I think
So they don't know what is night and what is day. They don't know when to sleep and, well, they know when to sleep, but it's like they'll never get like lights out.
this is one of the hardest things. When they try to sleep, they use their towels and cover their eyes to block the light. Preacher here is teaching some of the important lessons from the Bible to the inmates. They're doing physical exercise.
Oh, so they do get a little free time, but not outside though. Them people who worship the evil man ain't gonna want to hear the preacher.
Over here, there's a trainer there. This is the only time these inmates get out of their cells.
These activities take place for a total of 1 hour per week, under the watch of armed guards. For the rest of the time, they are locked inside. They used to control the streets. Now, they can't even take a step with their free will.
It's a rotating schedule. There's not enough space, so they can't all go out on the same day.
Has there ever been a chaotic incident when these inmates were outside of their cells?
So far, nothing.
Whenever we focus the camera on a cell, we often catch a prisoner silently mouthing words. Even behind bars, gang members attempt to send orders to the outside. This prisoner was doing just that, but we censored him to block the message. Despite the crackdown, these groups still hold significant...
He looking dead at the camera like whatever he just said was sinister. Look at his face. Whatever he just said was sinister. I'm talking about darkest to the deepest to the... Bro. I didn't know that they even, like, even in here, they'll try to send, like, messages on the outside. Buddy don't even know. They done censored his whole everything. I wonder if people who know him was trying to figure out what he said.
Bars, gang members attempt to send orders to the outside. This...
He thinking about, like, should I do it? Should I say something? Should I send a message? Should I tell them to come get me? Should I just leave it alone? Should I just...
Prisoner was doing just that, but we censored him to block the message. Despite the crackdown, these groups still hold significant power outside. Rumors suggest they have plans for taking revenge by targeting innocent people. But in response, the authorities threaten to impose even harsher measures on imprisoned members.
If they do that, there won't even be one meal in prison. Uno. I swear to God they won't eat a grain of rice. Let's see how long their homeboys last inside.
Here they get 3 meals.
Wow. To the ones that's still out trying to do harm, trying to do this, do that, they saying your homeboy's not even gonna eat. He said he swear. He said he swear they wouldn't eat. Ooh. Ooh, it's like, it's ruthless.
Meal times: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast is usually beans and rice. For lunch, they get white rice and pasta. And dinner's pretty much the same. The only thing...
White rice and pasta. That juice look good, I ain't gonna lie. Or maybe I'm just thirsty.
that changes is the drink. There's no nutritious food like chicken or meat. This is the lunch. It's rice, pasta, and 2 tortillas.
Does the menu vary from day to day?
No,
Is it the same every day?
it's always the same. It's for freshmen.
Okay. It's a sugary drink. I'm going to taste it for myself.
Inmates must eat with their hands and clean their plates before returning them.
He just ate somebody's food. Oh, they definitely gonna get him now. Cause what if they close this up and put it back on? Cause that's how ruthless they are.
With a diet lacking in protein, many likely suffer from nutritional deficiencies. Before starting our interview with an inmate, I want to show you one more place that is even more extreme than what you've seen so far.
It's another. It gets deeper.
Here we are in the isolation cell area. If inmates break a rule, they can be sent to these isolation cells according to the legislation. The law gives me the right to keep the prisoners in isolation for up to 15 days. These cells have sealed doors. Through this grid, I can see them and identify who's inside.
There's no light in there.
We serve food here, and we also use this space to put handcuffs on them before opening the door to move them from here to their cell.
Welcome to the isolation cell. If an inmate misbehaves, this is where he ends up. He won't know the time or how much longer he'll be kept inside. For days or even weeks, he sleeps on this concrete bed without ever leaving. They are cut off from the outside world, left alone.
Wow, it's like they are doing to them what they did to innocent people. Squeezing them. They not feeding them protein. They literally, like, they turning into raisins, basically.
Alone with nothing but their thoughts.
This is where they supply their water. There's a water basin here. They take their water here, and this is where...
I would not touch that. Oh my gosh, I had another thought. I forgot what I was about to say. But man, this is crazy. Oh, I know what I'm about to say. In the next 5 years, these people are gonna be like shriveled up like a raisin. They not getting fed like protein. They just getting fed food just to be feeding them food, but it ain't food that, you know, build your muscle. These people are gonna be so skinny, so weak. They not even gonna be thinking about like trying to escape. They're gonna be trying to think about like, how can I gain muscle? Even if they work out, you need like stuff to boost your muscle. They can't even boost their muscle up. These people are gonna be real. They need to do a documentary in the next like 5 or 10 years. These people are gonna be so weak. It's gonna be sad.
The basin for drinking water and the toilets are located side by side. The toilet looks recently used and dirty, suggesting that this cell has recently been used. The only light they have is this little hole that barely lets the sunshine in. This openness is also the sole source of fresh air.
What is the most challenging thing about isolation room according to you?
Inside, you don't even see your hands. So when someone is isolated, it is necessary for them to have something, a book, anything, to keep their mind clear. But here, they don't have access to any of that. No matter how tough a criminal is, this kind of isolation breaks them. This is necessary for the type of offenders that we have here. People who once played God by deciding who would live and who wouldn't live deserve the worst punishment. We don't show them mercy. They can ask for forgiveness, and may God forgive them. But here, justice must be served for so many
Hey, he's speaking facts though.
victims, and it's the least they deserve.
Now we're going to interview the inmate known as Psycho. He has a 34-year criminal history and has spent the last 25 years as a high-ranking member of an organization.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
12 guards are barely enough to ensure the safety around this inmate.
Remove the mask.
Psych, what can he do? So you telling me Psycho could kill everybody in this room if he wanted to? Oh no. Oh no.
What is your name?
My name
So see me, I put the camera up like on a tripod, and I'd be like, talk to the camera. What is your name? And I'd be like in the next room. Y'all read him the list I just gave y'all. Nope.
is Marvin Ernesto Medrano Vasquez.
How old are you?
I'm 41 years old.
You don't look 41. You look younger, like 35.
That's a good thing that you told me, because I feel old.
Can I see your tattoos?
MS-13.
When did you join this crime organization?
In 2004, but I started my criminal record since I was 11 years old.
How did you
Bro, this is sad actually. He started when he was 11.
first become involved?
When somebody is born with just a mom and the mom is working, you look for the streets. You look for somebody to help you out. I said, oh, my mom's poor, I need some shoes, I need some clothes, and I started robbing. Then I need a father figure because I didn't grow up with my father. And then I looked the group of gangs. Then I did a side, and I came right here to El Salvador, trying to change my life, but I seen that there were more gangs right here, and I started doing the same thing I did upstate, and I got locked up. I've always been one of them persons that wanted to accomplish the things that they put in their mind, and I accomplished everything I had to do right here. But I'm right here. This is how the devil pays the people.
Yeah. Is it true that
Yeah, hit it. Make sure you, let's rewind what he just said. And let's put the captions on.
But I'm right here. This is how the devil pays the people.
Yeah.
See that? Half them in there are worshipers. You feel me? And that's how he repay his people. So 9 times out of 10, you don't need to be worshiping that kind of person or thing.
Is it true that to join this crime organization, you need to end someone's life?
Yeah.
But the first one must be one of your relatives, right?
Yeah.
What? What?
To end someone's life?
Yeah.
But the first one must be one of your relatives, right?
Yeah. Because you got to gain territory for your gang. I lost my mom, my dad, my son, everything right here because of the gangs.
He lost his mom, I'm thinking they just out here killing innocent people. No, they losing family members. That's more than a game. This is like next level. They want you to take a family member's life in order to be a part of a gang? Oh, twin.
Mom, my dad, my son, everything right here because of the gangs. When I could be with my family, upstate, the United States, a better life. But, we took wrong decisions, and this is the cause of this. That's why I tell the youth, go to school, listen to your mom, listen to your dad. Don't live this life that we live right here. There's no way out.
How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
No, if you talk about what you used to do in the jails after, it probably get a few more than 50.
What? What?
Is it 5 or 10? How many?
No, if you talk about what you used to do in the jails after, it probably get a few more than 50. You gotta do it sometimes.
How did you become cold-blooded and merciless in time?
I can't really respond you with that question.
How do you feel about not seeing your family forever since you're in CECOT?
I feel bad because I seen my son the last time when he was 5 years old, and he's 21 years old right now. I want to see him. I want to tell him, hey, don't do the same things that your dad did. Look for a good life.
People who have fallen victim because of you will never see their loved ones again. You will also never see your family. How do you cope with emotions like missing someone?
I feel bad. Sometimes, like I tell you, I lay down on my bed and I think a lot of things, and sometimes I cry.
I'm still surprised at the fact that he done off 50 people. Plus. You know how many people are probably hunting this man? And then this just one person. There's multiple in there that have did this. Oh my gosh. How are they not having nightmares?
What is your motivation to stay alive here?
To one day change my life and look for God in my life, and I tell God, hey, forgive me because I did some things.
Bro, I don't know. You took 50. 50, bro. 50. 50. I don't know, dog. I don't know. But I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? So I can't dictate your future, your present, I can't dictate your future. I can't dictate what he gonna say about you. I don't know, twin. I don't know.
Okay. Finally, we see the sunlight. Honestly, CECOT is a place you will never wish to end up in, even as a visitor. But for the people who victimized Salvadorans, it is now their forever home. These criminals took the innocent people's right to live, and now they're paying for it. The Salvadorian government's message is clear. Crime is no longer tolerated and the punishment is severe.
El Salvador once had the highest rate of lives lost due to widespread chaos. During its peak, 104 out of every 100,000 people lost their lives in a single year. Previous administrations agreed to a truce with these groups, but this couldn't bring lasting order. Although the current government's methods are controversial, by 2023, the number dramatically dropped to 2.4 per 100,000 people, placing El Salvador among the safest countries in the world for the first time.
So far, the results are undeniable. Peace has returned to the neighborhoods. But what about those who were wrongfully imprisoned? Is it true justice or way to control chaos? Are we seeing a lasting solution or just a temporary fix? For now, the answer remains unclear and the world continues to watch. Thank you for watching this documentary.
Okay. Let's elaborate on that last question. To the people that's wrongfully in prison, I feel like they should be let free. Not gonna lie, that's not okay to just be throwing anybody in jail. Let's make sure we get the right people in jail now. And what else he said?
Are we seeing a lasting solution or just a temporary fix?
I think if they stay on 10, if they stay on guard, this is not just a temporary fix. This is like long lasting. And I hope America would see this and be like, let's put the right people in jail. The right people in prison who wrongfully did wrong things to people and not innocent people in jail. It's a lot of innocent people in jail. And there's a lot of bad people out here that's supposed to be in jail. You feel me? Like, make sure you put the right people in jail. That's what America gotta get right. They just be throwing people in jail. Just be throwing them in jail. Some people don't deserve to be in jail. It's some people that's in jail for weed, and weed has been legalized in some states. Let that sink in. Like, they still in there for like crimes that before weed was legalized and all that. There's some people in there that's still like fighting those charges, and they legalize weed. I feel like once you legalize weed, you should have let the people that was in there on charges for weed, should let them go. But hey, that's just my take on it. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video. Oh my gosh, I didn't know half the stuff. Bro, this is crazy. This is wild. Wild. You hear me? Wild. Don't do crime. Don't join a gang. If you live with a single parent, whether that's mother or father, do not try to look for the other parent in a gang. Please, y'all. Please, don't do it. Don't. It's just a setup for them to use you as a pawn to do their dirty work. Please. Please. Don't do it. Well, that's the end of this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more. Turn on that post notification bell so you know every time that I post. And I'll catch y'all in this video.